第22集，牛顿的数学密码。嘿，好，嘿，嘿。
Meng Meng, what are you doing?
哦，你好，克里斯博士。你说了，我们今天要学数学，我觉得我得先做点练习。
Silly koala. Mathematics does require practice, but you are training for something else, I think.
我是觉得数学有点难，需要先活动一下身体，所以我们今天要学什么数学呀，克里斯博士？
Well, Meng Meng, do you remember when we talked about the canceling of opposite forces?
记得，克里斯博士，当一个物体上有两个朝着相反方向的力存在时，物体上的合力为零。
Correct. But Meng Meng, did you know you did a math calculation in your very own head?
是吗？
Yes. You took one force and subtracted another to get zero net force.
哇，我好聪明啊！
That's right, you are, Meng Meng. But sometimes, calculations become too difficult to do in our own heads. Even the greatest scientific minds sometimes need help of pen and paper and even computers.
哇，你不会是要教我那么难的数学计算吧？是吗，克里斯博士？
I must. In order to understand Newton's second law, we need to understand one equation. But don't worry, it's a small one.
我好紧张，克里斯博士，我要是听不懂怎么办？
Not to worry, Meng Meng. You're being too serious. Look at the children. They're ready to have some fun. Let's go! Hello, children. Today, Meng Meng and I are going to talk to you about mathematics. Maybe you already know some mathematics. For example, how about the question, what is 1 plus 1?
这个简单，克里斯博士，答案是2。
Correct, Meng Meng. But children, did you know that mathematics is more than just numbers? And you probably think mathematically about a lot of things already.
我有吗？
That's right, Meng Meng. But how about you? We know that you are a hungry koala, right?
我是个正在长身体的考拉，克里斯博士。
Haha. Yes, you are, Meng Meng. Yes, you are. But think about this. The longer you wait to eat, the hungrier you feel, right?
是的，我现在还不饿，是因为我刚才吃了一些美味的树叶，但是等会儿我就饿了。
Indeed, this is actually an equation that you have in your mind. Here, let me write it down. How hungry I am equals how long I waited to eat. It's the equation that you have in your mind. Now, sometimes it is said that mathematics is difficult, but I'm going to show you how mathematics makes things simpler. The idea of mathematics is to take difficult things and make them easier to understand.
这主意听起来不错，你能给我们举个例子吗，克里斯博士？
Yes, let me show you again. Here we have the sentence, how hungry I am. We're going to give that a symbol. How about the symbol H? And over here, we have how much time I waited to eat. Let's give that the symbol T. So now we have a very simple mathematical equation. H equals T.
h 等于 t。哇，这的确挺简单的。牛顿的这些定律也这么简单吗？
Yes, Meng Meng. But first, let me remind you what we've learned so far. Newton's second law is about acceleration, mass, and force. Do you remember what acceleration means?
加速度就是运动的改变，
Great. And force?
力就是一推或者一拉。
Good. But what about mass?
质量，我不知道了。
Mass is another word for size. It is the amount of stuff that's in an object. I am very big and have a lot of mass. Meng Meng is small and has very little mass. Do you understand?
明白了，质量就是指一个东西有多大，对不对？
Correct. Now, let me reveal Newton's second law. Are you ready for Newton's second law? It is that acceleration is equal to force divided by mass.
除以
Yes. Division is one of 4 basic math operations. Let's review them. If I have 1 apple and I add to it another apple, I have 2 apples. That's addition. If I start with 1 apple and I eat the apple, I have no apples. That's subtraction. Here are 2 apples and 2 people. If each person gets 2 apples, then we have 4 apples in total. That's multiplication. And finally, we come to division. Here are 1, 2, 3, 4 apples that Meng Meng and I would like to share fairly. How many do we each get? Well, Meng Meng gets 2 and I get 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2 apples for me and 2 apples for Meng Meng. So, we have our 4 math operations. Addition, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Subtraction, 1 minus 1 equals 0. Multiplication, 2 times 2 equals 4. And finally, division. 4 divided by 2 equals 2.
哦，对，我以前见过这些，这就是我们分东西时为了公平的算法。
Good, Meng Meng. Now, I think we're ready to see Newton's second law. Newton's second law is acceleration equals force divided by mass. Acceleration is equal to force divided by mass. In physics, we do the same thing we did before, and we turn these concepts into symbols. For acceleration, we use the letter A. For force, we use the letter F. And for mass, we use the letter M. A equals F divided by M.
哇，这看起来是挺简单的。
I'm glad you agree, Meng Meng. Now, why don't we take a break from this mathematics and play some games?
亲子游戏。
Hi, everyone. You've done a great job today understanding the new concepts behind the mathematical equations. Today, I want you to really understand and appreciate how much mathematics you already know. Do you remember when I asked you to think about how hungry you felt after waiting a long time to eat food? You made a mathematical equation in your mind. So today, with Mom and Dad, I want you to think about other mathematical equations that you already know. Why don't you share your answers with me on Weibo or on our next live show? Next time, I'll share with you what my friends have told me. See you then!